begin because I'm not the show. I'm just a little bit of an introduction to the show. Welcome to our musicians and instructors and, of course, our parents and visitors here tonight, our guests. We are honored to have you here. Welcome to our instrumental Advent concert. As you know from looking at our bulletin, we are in the first week of Advent. And so every morning we reflect upon the themes of light, hope, patience, longing. And tonight, in addition to those themes, we reflect upon the blessing of our children. Because Christmas is certainly about the infant Jesus and children. And so we celebrate and are so thankful to have them perform for us tonight. We're going to listen. I have said since day one when we first started band and strings here how blessed we are to have the adults, the leaders that we have working with our children, teaching them, helping them to refine their talents. And I'm so proud that they all come out and continue to bless us with the joy of the creating of music. So tonight is a very special night for us, and we're very thankful. Being Advent and being a time of reflection, if we could just take a minute and begin with the Hail Mary, and we pray together in thanksgiving and as a blessing that the nerves are gone and the talents are just ready to be shared. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, amen. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. So again, welcome. I'd also like I don't know if Mrs. Dessa came back, but I'd like so Mrs. Dessa, as you know, she is our strings teacher. And she's also our music teacher. She'll be working with us on the Advent program. She has been doing a great job. So Julia Dessa, thank you for all that you do. Now, I don't think Andrea made it.
She's on her way.
Okay,
so
she's on.
Not here yet.
Right.
I'll start there.
Okay, so Laura, why don't you stand? Laura Reynolds, I think you all know. Laura is our band instructor. She's been with us since day one, since we started, and so Laura also does a great job with our students, and she is also up at Holy Family High School, and she is, what's your title?
Instrumental music director.
Okay.
Yeah, so I teach like guitar, piano, orchestra, and band at Holy Family. And our concert's next Tuesday if you want to come.
Okay.
It's at 7 in the gym.
Thank you. Thank you, Laura. And joining the Crusader team, we have Decker Bappa, who has been here working with our students. Decker, you've been doing, which group have you been doing?
So I've been working with the intermediate band on Fridays. So I finish up with my last class over at Nativity where I'm the music guy, and they don't have a band program, and I'm like the ultimate band nerd. Can't you tell by the tie? So I boogie from over there, I come over here, teach band, and it's a great time. Wonderful group of kids, all of them, so good stuff.
Thank you. Thank you for being with us. And so tonight we start with our beginning strings group and Mrs. Dessa. So we welcome them to our, if you will, stage.
our beginning band, and Bella's getting ready over there. There she is with her trombone. Why don't you buzz a little bit, okay? This is Andrea Austin. Usually conducts this group, and she is a student at CU Boulder, getting her bachelor's in music education. And she had an event tonight and was running late, so she asked me to conduct if she was not here, and she's not. So our beginning group.
Oh, she's here.
Oh,
She's
she's
walking
there!
the door. Andrea! So, ladies and gentlemen, fun fact, when I was a master's student at CU, she was one of my students. So it's nothing good.
We'll let you get set up, and then she can tell you about the group a little more.
Sorry, I had a presentation today at CU. Of course, they couldn't reschedule it, so right on, yeah. So today we're going to be playing Jingle Bells out of our book that we've learned. It has the entirety of the B-flat concert scale, so they know a whole scale by now. And we are also going to be playing Jolly Old St. Nicholas, which this song is important because it not only has two parts to it. The students are going to be playing in different harmonies. So at the first time through, the brass will be playing the bottom part, and the flutes will be playing the top part of the harmony. So, without further ado. Can I steal a chair?
That's a
You ready? One, two, one, two, harmony, and we learned the note G, which is really exciting. All right, are we ready? One, two, three, go.
Yeah, you guys can come back here.
Cool.
And we'll go around.
Oh. What editing's for? What editing's?
Yeah.
so next up we have the two girls that you saw earlier, Elsa and Bella, rejoining us. They're actually the intermediate group. They were just helping out the beginners. But we're going to play Lo How a Rose because it is an Advent song. And we're going to play it with two-part harmony. So.
Okay.
And you're sharing a stand in seconds? Okay. So we're gonna warm up. Yeah, blue, all blue books. Let's figure out our back row and get a little closer to each other. And we want to use scale, so we're just going to go straight to green suits, okay? Oh, got it. No, we're not. Okay. Sure. Okay, first off, I want to thank you all for coming and supporting our music in the Catholic schools. As you know and are well aware, it's really important that we start early in our middle school and the elementary school years, so that once we're older, we can actually see the benefits and the growth and compete with other high schools. So my high school, the high school band at Holy Family, has grown from 3 years ago, to 20 now, and we can actually play Sleigh Ride, which is happening on Tuesday. So yeah, things are happening, and it's because of you guys and programs like this. We started 3 new theater programs this year at Versati. They have about 20 students. Yeah, it's awesome. Saints Peter and Paul have about 10 to 13, somewhere there. and what's the other one? St. John the Baptist. So we're hoping that even if they don't come to Holy Family, which is totally fine, at least they have the opportunity to learn an instrument and hopefully fit in somewhere and maybe find their passion like ours. So we're going to warm up a little bit on a scale, and then Mr. Babcock's going to take it away. And yeah, okay. B-flat scale, in and around. Yeah. Can you share your hand the whole time, or do you need that extra one? Okay. Nobody smells, right? 49 will be, you don't need, you're good, you know the scale. We're not playing it like it's written. So half notes, they're gonna start, then sexes, then all of you. Sound good? Okay, and that quarter notes would be great. Okay, here we go. Hold on, half notes ready. Good job. Thank you. Okay, green sleeves is up. Number 49. Sorry.
Ready, hook and go. Okay. Okay, you guys, 1, 2, boom, boom. Okay? Cool. So my name is Decker Babcock, Mr. B to these guys. I am a graduate of CU Boulder. I did my master's in jazz studies, performance, and pedagogy there. And I never thought in a million years I would be standing in front of a middle school band. I graduated with my degree and I'm like, I'm going to be a touring jazz musician. I still tour, but this pays more. So, this has been the most incredible, inspiring, wonderful thing. It's a little emotional because I think about when I was in 6th and 7th grade band, sitting here, super excited to get to play for my folks and my grandparents back home in Georgia. And now I get to share that with them, and I get to come back from tours where we all go all over the United States playing jazz for incredible crowds, and I get to tell these guys about my tours and show them pictures of like Seattle and Portland and Louisiana and all these great places. And that inspires them, because when I show them all that stuff and tell them these stories, all of a sudden the rehearsals sound so much better, and there's such an energy in this just incredible positive like bubble that exists. So I thank you guys so much for allowing your kids to spend time with Laura and myself. Without you, like on NPR, this wouldn't be possible. So keep the children donations coming. We like it. The next song that we're going to do is a good one. You all have heard this on Lawrence Welk and in church and everywhere. This one is called Ode to Joy.
Oh, we have, that's, yeah, Ode to Joy, it's great. Okay, sorry guys. It was out of the blue book first, and then Ode to Joy, then Celtic.
Oh.
It's good, it's
Okay.
all good. We can adapt.
We can do that. Cool.
Yeah, sure. Okay, move to your parts. I was gonna alternate.
Oh.
It's okay, we didn't
Sorry
talk about
about
it. No, no worries. I'll play.
Also, this is my first time ever conducting not a jazz band. So I'm still learning. My former student knows way more about this than I do, so I expect a review.
Yeah. Go, Taylor, go. Okay, look at her. Okay, the Three Kings is up next. I get it, okay. Watch our dynamics. Matt, you good? Wassailing, 116. It goes ahead, okay. Okay, don't forget that part. Okay. So this is, we're gonna play Here We Come a Wassailing. Sorry. And this song goes between a couple different meters, which is kind of hard to explain, but in rock songs we hear like a beat like this, you know, This song starts out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, da, 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 da. Instead of me going like this for every 6 beats, they have to feel the pulse in those 3 beats, and I'm only conducting 2 beats, right? And then in the middle of it, it switches to da, 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 da. So we get rid of that 3 feel, that triplet feel, and then we go right back to duple. So there's a bunch of things in music that we don't know that we're listening to, and they are learning about it. So I hope you can hear when we change from triple to duple. One, two, ready. Nice job. Raise your hand if you can hear it. Did you hear the difference? Okay, good. Okay, so those little songs, aside from Ode to Joy, are all from our blue book. So thank you, parents, for purchasing your blue book. We're moving on up. We start with red, and then blue, and next is green. So maybe next year. Our next one is a good piece. It is called A Celtic Holiday, and we're really excited to play it. There's a lot of harmony in it, and the trumpets have the melody, so listen for that. We're starting at measure 5. Good. Here we go. What measure beat you coming on? 3. 1, 2. And we're gonna have a spring concert on March 12th at Holy Family High School. Okay. For all the bands. Okay. If you guys wouldn't mind, once you either pack your instrument up, take a chair down, okay, these all go in the music room, and same with our stands. Do whatever you can.
Thank you very much. Thank you also for coming. Congratulations. We're all working for